Hey everybody, this is Megan. Welcome to my bedroom. I just wanted to give a quick update on my project pan, specifically the Pan That palette, because I'm switching palettes after 5 months of working on my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I'm going to be switching, and there are several reasons why. Um, the first one is I don't need to use neutral looks on a regular basis. I actually can be um, experimental with my makeup looks for my work. So I don't need to um, stick with that kind of safe neutrals, browns type palette that the chocolate bar is. Second is I feel like the purpose of project panning, besides just using up makeup that you have and um, instead of just continuing to buy all the time and allowing things to go bad, is to learn something about the products. And what I've learned about the chocolate bar palette is that I really like it, and that I don't need to use it up. It's not old. I chose that palette being pretty much completely inexperienced project panner, but I learned that it's a staple for me. I go to it all the time for like the foundation of my eyeshadow looks. I have many go-to easy looks that I can put together without even thinking about it from that palette. Um, so I feel like I've gotten to know the palette as well as I can right now. I think that if I put it away for a time, only pulling it out when I really want to use it for a particular look, that I will get to know it in a different way the next time I do know it. But I've learned as much as I can about that palette, and I, in fact, don't want to use it up because I would just repurchase it again. Um, so, having said that about getting to know a palette, I'm switching to my Modern Renaissance, and I know tons of people pan it, and I really don't care. um, I want to get to know this palette better. It has use. There it goes. You can see I've used it. I use Cypress Umber in my corner of my eyes today. It's one I really like. And when I first got it, I did tons of different looks, and I really played with this a lot. Um, and then I got a couple more palettes, and it just kind of went to the wayside. I got some eyeshadow sticks, and I really like those, and I just kind of stopped playing with it. So I want to get to know this palette again, and the funny thing is, I can tell that my makeup tastes and comfort levels have changed a little bit from when I got this, God, a year ago. I mean, I was pregnant when I bought this. Was when I picked this up to use it after having not, I've only used it once in the past at least 6 months. I've only used it once. I immediately was drawn to the shades that I was most intimidated by before, and that was a Boyne Fresco and Antique Bronze. Those are the first two shades I went to, and I almost never used those before because I didn't understand the colors. Um, Now I was like, ooh, that's kind of like my Dose of Color Marvelous Mauves, and I put them on right away, and I put my glitter, my diamond dust on right away. So I knew that I was doing the right thing by revisiting this palette and not just exclusively using this palette, but pairing this with some things that I didn't have in my collection before when I bought this palette. So, as far as, I mean, my goal is really to get to know it better. Um, My goal is to experiment and understand different combinations. I mean, just I'm looking at it with completely fresh eyes now, and that's really exciting. I feel like this palette is still so relevant. It's still very modern because what are we seeing now? We're seeing pinks and berries and purples come into play in palettes, and that's what this palette already has. So it's still very much relevant. It's still very much um, a modern um, eyeshadow palette. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to update you and give you my reasons.